All right, getting going on the road to success. One of the first most important questions is, where do I start? Right? And that is a good one. And it's one of the most important ones. And actually, anything you have in life, you have these every day. You have these things every day where there's some overwhelming thing that's just too much to think about, your new project, a bunch of whatever. No matter what the situation is, you're going to be asking yourself this on a regular basis anyway. Where do I start? So here's your answer. For anything in life where you're asking yourself, where do I start? Fish just jumped out of the water. Anyway, where do I start? You start with what you know you can control. Now, I know that sounds kind of simple, but that's the truth. You always start with what you know you can handle and what you can control. And in the case of success in life, I know you don't want to hear this, but start with what you put in your body, what you eat, what you drink, and what you inhale, or I should say, don't inhale, because that is where you start with success. And you go, what does that have to do with money and success and being happy in life? Well, your body is your vehicle. And that's what gets you from A to B. And there's a connection between the physical and the emotional and the mental. And I'll make another video about that. You can't think straight. You can't make the best decisions when you're not healthy. There is actually a scientific study, I'm going to get into this to another video, where when you're relaxed and feeling good and healthy and everything's optimal, that's when the best stuff comes to you. When you're fighting something, when you're emotionally stressed, when you're not feeling that good physically, mentally, or emotionally, then you can't make the best business decisions, and the inspiration for the new stuff in your life isn't going to come to you. You're in defense mode, you're in staying alive mode. So the first step in getting going is doing what you know you can control, and that is what you eat, what you drink, and what you inhale, which should only be fresh air. That's it, nothing else. So, I know some of you, everybody has addictions. Everybody has food addictions and drinking addictions. And you have to learn to get over that. So the bread, the pasta, the cheese, the sugar, the milk, all that stuff that you do on a daily basis, the alcohol, the cigarettes, the soft drinks, you have to stop that. You have to learn to get over it. And the one way to get over it, more than anything, and I made a video about that here, that is to learn to change your habits. You stop doing the things that you know are bad for you, and you start doing the things that are good for you, and you stick to it. You stick to it. You have to stick to it, because that's how you change a habit. And you make good habits. I mean, you know what's bad for you and you know what's good for you, so start doing it and stick to it. And after a while, after a couple weeks, it becomes easier. And it becomes your habit. It becomes your new habit, your new way of life. So, start with what you know you can control. You know, life, the stock market, the government, everything changes. Money goes up and down, all that stuff changes. You can't control that very well, but you can control what goes in your body. That's the thing of this video is you can control what goes in your body. You can't control the economy, you can't control the banks, you can't control any of that stuff, but you can control what goes in your physical body. Start with that. I guarantee you that's a major step. Okay, so stay tuned for the next video. See you over and out.